Hey guys, so today I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough of installing Acerbis handguards on a Ducati DesertX. It's a 2022 model. Um, this is the Enduro X handguard. Um, It should be a universal install, so I'm hoping that it should be plug and play. As you can see, the factory hand guards are very flimsy, just pure plastic, even the braces. So the goal is to swap those out. A bit of a concern as you see the brake and clutch cylinders, the way they're designed, take up a lot of space on the handlebar. So I'm curious to see if the handguard will fit naturally, or if I have to do some customization, which I'm hoping I will have to. The second thing is I want to retain the bar and weight. It's very important. The bike is a little bit buzzy, so definitely want to retain those, but let's see how it goes. For the quick unboxing, this is the box, and so I got the red and black to go, with just like an offset with the seat color, just some red highlights. Color doesn't really matter, so it's just personal preference. So you get two of those. You get the backbone, which is a giant piece of aluminum, and get a box of goodies. You got the mounting plate bracket. You got the front and back pieces, and you get a fancy little sticker and extra mounting hardware. We'll go through it once I get moving with the install. There's some spacers specific to certain diameters, handlebars, and different lengths of screws. So we'll see what we need. And obviously you have an instructions manual, so we'll go through that. Alright. So the instructions are super simple and straightforward. I think they're over simplistic. As you see here, there's no mention of the bar and weights, so we'll have to figure that. And also in this diagram, you see a traditional kind of a control unit, not the one that I have. So we'll see how it goes, and obviously the spacers. the screws don't fall out. Alright, so again, this is what the bracket looks like. Doesn't matter, it's designed the same way, both pieces. So the horn is going to be on the top side, not like this. Although I don't think so there's a requirement. But in my case, it's going to have to be like this. So let's see. And again, I'm still not sure if it'll fit. And to tighten this collar, you put this little nut on the other side that forces it to expand. Okay. Alright. See that? Alright. So let's try it again. And you can see it still doesn't fit. Let me try to switch it to the lower position. And as you see, it doesn't reach. Okay, we'll try option 2. Okay, so I moved it up. You can see how close it is. How close it is to the valve right here. And I had to position it down. And I had to use the thin spacer. This is the OEM kit, comes with the package. You see the channel, it locks in. See this channel? So there's a groove that this collar locks in. So as we tighten it, I'm not sure if that's a deal breaker. But if you see, in relation to the plane of the handlebar, still did. Let me show you on the inside. See where it lands. It clears it, but I think it defeats the purpose, because here's the problem. If the bike drops, I don't know. It's interesting. Now I can adjust the angle of the lever to be aligned. It's something I'll have to play with. All right, lined up. But obviously, it's personal preferences. If you ride a lot while standing, you got to think about your position, your own ergonomics. This thing will not go down the way it's angled. There's just no give. So if that's a no-go for you guys, then this may not be a good choice. All right, switching over to the right side. Surprisingly, the right side is relatively easy for some strange reason. Maybe it's the order in which I installed it. But yeah, just be careful with these screws. You're tightening, you're using a stainless steel screw going into aluminum body. So aluminum is a much softer material. You don't accidentally shred the threads. There's some kind of a paint or coating, so it takes a second for the bolt to kind of settle in. If you feel resistance, stop immediately. I went the other way just to kind of loosen it up, open up some of the paint. Had I not done that, I could have shredded this side. Alrighty, well that does it. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. So this is kind of what they look like, and just try to match the red with the red on the seat. It's a personal preference. All right, that does it. If you have any questions or comments, just feel free to drop a note, and try to help when I can. Thank you.